This is the first time I ever printed a pattern. This is 142 meters and it's like almost as big as me. I don't know, I measured perfectly the measurements and they're supposed to be the right ones. But I was looking at it and then I was thinking, this is massive. But then again, I've never ever printed a pattern in my life, so maybe it's supposed to look like that. I mean, I'm gonna make the garment, so let's see. Finished cutting the patterns. It took me like 30 minutes, perhaps 40, around that. I think I didn't mention it yet, but I'm gonna do a t-shirt. I mean a shirt. I'm gonna be using this color. Although I'm doubting if I'll have enough fabric now, because I've been looking at the pattern, and then I was like, do I have enough? Because this is like one of those buys where you just buy it, but then you're not sure what to do, and then like you buy first and then you decide, which is supposed to be the other way around, but you know, sometimes going shopping for fabrics. Yo, it's the next day. What I need to do, it's like just put the buttons and then it would be done. I think that's the most difficult part, because you know it's because it looks really nice right here, but if you put the buttons, then once you make the hole, little threads are gonna go out and it's not gonna look as clean, if you know what I mean. But right now I'm liking it. There are some things that I do not like how I did it, and I need to get better at it, but I mean, you always learn something new when you make something and repeat it. I think it's recording right now. Wait. I dropped a button. I made this shirt like 2 months ago, 1 month ago. I don't know. But since I was in another city, I couldn't sew the buttons because, you know, I just didn't have them there. It's all wrinkled up. It was pristine. It was it was perfectly ironed. But right now it's not. I'm not gonna iron it because it's linen, and if I iron it right now, then I would have to do it again. You know, I went a bit crazy the other day. I was looking for some buttons and then I ended up being 2 days stuck organizing all the buttons because I had a lot of buttons just all mixed, and I couldn't even find a pair, so I was stressed. These are the buttons that I'm gonna use. You cannot see them perfect. This kind, because you know, it kind of matches. Anyways, I was rummaging in that jungle that you see here, and I have a lot of different coats from my grandma, uncle, aunt, everyone. They just gave it to me at some point, and this is leather. And I okay, it's 30 degrees, okay, just let me be. Can I not just, it goes like this, you know, it's, but there's one thing I don't like about this, and that is the shoulder pads. I think there's a bit too much sun, no? No, wait. Do you see how weird my arm looks like in this angle? What the heck? I reached a conclusion. I don't know if you see it here, but there's sun and you cannot see it. So I was like, okay, let's put the camera right here. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put a button here, okay? Then I'm gonna measure 2.5 centimeters around here, and then it's gonna go here. And then I'm just gonna count 8 centimeters, 8 centimeters, 8, 8, 8. And voila. Okay guys, I wanna show you. I think it took me 40 minutes, but it's because I like them to be in a certain way. If it makes sense, I don't know. It's my own personal thing. I feel like a surgeon right now, just, you know, opening up the patient. This is the pad, and I mean shoulder pad. Bro, and what is this? I don't know if you can appreciate it. Yee. I don't know if it's because it's skin, but I have no idea what this is. It's just all over the garment. Okay, no, this has to go. I'm actually considering if I should get some gloves. I am absolutely done with this shirt. I do not want to see it anymore. I think I'm just gonna iron it, and then that's it.